Hello, beta. As we are going to see about the chemical kinetics, and till now I remember in our chemical kinetics we are able to solve. This one is chemical kinetics, and beta in this chemical kinetics till now what I discuss here, what is a rate of reaction called as a velocity or called as a kinetics. How to determine the velocity of a reaction? To understand the determining, first of all, we should know the types of the rate of reactions. What is that? It may be a very slow, it may be very fast, but if the reaction is very slow we cannot going to determine any velocity of it. Very fast we are unable to determine its rate, means velocity. But the reaction is somewhat moderate, that means reaction which will complete in minutes or in hours. For such a reaction we are able to find out the kinetics called as a rate we are able to determine. So that is the initial part which one we discuss. Then how to find out the rate of reactions? Rate is nothing but the change in the concentration with respect to time beta. So I think we started from here. Rate is nothing but the change in the concentration, and change in the concentration with respect to time. But a concentration change means we can write plus and minus. I hope you understood by putting some example. Negative sign indicate that decrease in the concentration of the reactants, and positive sign indicate that increase in the concentration of the product. Right beta? Decrease in the concentration of the reactant or increase in the concentration of the product can be shown by the sign called as a positive as well as the negative. And for that one I think we discussed this rate of reaction can be determined by two ways. First one, initial to final average, and second one at every interval of a time called as the instantaneous. Right? So what is the part we did about average and instantaneous? Even we did one numerical based on that one. But whenever you want to find out the rate of appearance, I mean rate of formation, rate of disappearance of any reactant and product, then always you have to use the instantaneous. But today I'm going to teach you beta for IIT point of view, average and instantaneous may graphical method how it will be utilized. In what way the graphical method they are utilizing to calculate the instantaneous rate and to calculate that is a average rate. So now graphical representation or graphical method to determine the instantaneous rate as well as the, we can say, the average. Let me discuss with you beta this graphical representation part. Sir, it is a graphical method, and in this graphical method, we are going to determine what is that, sir? Average rate of reaction. And another case, may we can say, sir, it is the instantaneous, instantaneous. But ROR, what is ROR indicate? You know, ROR is called as a instantaneous rate of reaction. Now we'll see here, beta. Here, one example I want to tell you. Suppose I want to take the example, sir. I started from reactant and end with the product P. But in this case also, I want to start with the reactants and ends with the product P. Started with reactant and with the product. What does it indicate? But here also, concentration of the reactant decreases with respect to time. Concentration of product increases with respect to time. So I can say it is a change in the concentration of reactant or product in an interval of a time. I should say for average kilowatt, but a concentration, I can say now, beta, here it is decreases, means minus of delta concentration of R by delta T. Beta, it is equal to plus of delta concentration of P by delta T. So what does these indicate? You should say, sir, these are the average ROR. Beta, instantaneous I want to find out, sir. Sir, instantaneous ROR is equal to minus of D concentration of R with respect to time plus of D concentration of P with respect to time. See beta, decreasing concentration of the reactant and increase in the concentration of product. Is it clear? Now how to define it? Sir, it is a change in the concentration of reactant or product in an interval of time. It is the it is the it is the change in concentration of reactant. But a change in concentration of reactant means reactant get decreases, negative sign, or change in concentration of product. But a product means increases, positive sign. But how it will decrease and increases? It is in an interval of time. In an interval of time. But in an interval of time means started with one time and completed with other time. Final minus initial, that is the interval of a time. But in case of instantaneous, we can't do like that. It is a change in the concentration of reactant or product, but it is at that instant. It is at that instant means it is the it is the change in change in concentration of reactant, see beta, or product at that instant. I think example I told you beta yesterday. Suppose I want to prepare the ammonia in the lab. For preparation of ammonia, what is the starting material we require? Nitrogen gas and hydrogen gas. We are combining by Haber's process. We are able to prepare ammonia. But for the preparation of ammonia, it will take minimum 8 hours in the lab. If you want to find out speed, start with the, you should know at that experiment was started at which time. Suppose morning 9 o'clock, or let us say beta morning it will started as, or afternoon it will started as a 1 o'clock, and it was completed by the evening 8 o'clock. 8 hours it took. 12 o'clock to, again we can say till 8 o'clock, it will take 8 hours. So started with a 12 o'clock, completed with a 8 o'clock means this formation of ammonia, this much amount of ammonia was prepared in a 8 hours we can say, because average. But in instantaneous we should not do like that beta. At every minute, at 1 minute, what is the ammonia form? What is the N2 decreases? What is the H2 decreases? Means decrease in the concentration of reactant and increase in the concentration of product can be determined at every instant, at every interval of time. Indicate it is the instantaneous ROR. Sir, what about graphical method? You are talking about the graphical method. You are giving only the definitions. No, but a graphical method only I want to give for you. Now, for this one graphical method I want to give, just take bit of this part of as a screenshot, because my board is very small and I should go with the graphical method now, right? Chalo, take a screenshot here.
Yes, sir. Done.
R gives P, R gives P. One is the average, other one is the instantaneous, right? Now see here.
Yes, done.
Sir, in average rate of reactions and instantaneous differences are there. Graphical method. Nothing differences beta at every interval, and it is at an particular time. Now I want to go with a graphical method. So this is a reactant R. This is a concentration of the product P. Right beta? It is a reactant R. No, no, one thing we'll do beta. Reactant with respect to time we'll do. Reactant with respect to time. Sir, here also we'll do concentration of reactant R, but with respect to time T. So reactant with respect to time, reactant with respect to time. If it is the average, here we are getting the graph in particular this way beta here. That means initially concentration of reactant is here. This one is the concentration of reactant beta initial. As the time goes on, concentration of reactant it decreases and it goes to here. So this point will be called as a concentration of reactant at that particular instant of the time. But I means initial, F means final. So this one you can see. So this is the time T1. I should say Ti, and this is the time we can say it is a TF. Right, sir? I want to get the average rate. R average means average rate. How to get average rate, sir? Minus of concentration of R, but with respect to time, right? At that instant. No, sir. It is at interval. At that instant, we have to use only for instantaneous, but at that interval, I should use for the average. Sir, what is the change in the concentration of the reactant beta? That is equal to, yes, first minus will come. Sir, concentration of the product, I mean final, minus of the concentration of the initial. See beta, R of F minus R of I by time beta, time F minus time I. Beta, concentration of the reactant at final minus initial by time required, right? That is final minus initial differences. If you'll get, I'm going to get here as a average rate of the reaction. Sir, in this one, what does this negative sign indicate? What does this negative sign indicate? So we have to mention here, sir, negative sign indicates decrease in concentration of reactant. Decrease in concentration of reactant. Right, beta? Chalo, instantaneous we'll get here. So instantaneous ke liye we are getting here. We should get a straight line. Sorry, beta. Right? I think you understood this graph I should draw from here. Chalo. Beta graph and this is a line. For this one, what you have to get, beta? For getting the rate of reaction. Sir, how to get instantaneous rate of reaction for this particular graph? That is equal to find out the angle of theta. Get the slope. By getting the slope, apply the value of theta. Tan theta gives rise to what? Instantaneous rate of reaction. But in this case, slope versus time curve gives instantaneous rate of reaction. Got the point? I'll write here, beta. Slope versus time, it gives instantaneous ROR. So instantaneous rate can be determined by knowing the slope, and after getting the slope, getting the value of theta, take the value of tan theta. Value of tan theta will give rise to what? Instantaneous rate. Right? This kind of the question we are getting even in the IIT mains, even in the our IIT advanced. Only this part, graphical method. That is instantaneous rate, concentration of reactant versus time. And here slope versus time gives rise to instantaneous rate, that is equal to tan theta. Sir, how to get the instantaneous rate? But a change in the concentration of the reactant with respect to time. Sir, instantaneous rate, that is equal to change in the concentration of reactant, sir, with respect to time. So I should go with a delta T. But for instantaneous, we should not use here as a delta T, but I should take the limit of that one. And limit means time T tends to 0. For instantaneous. Now, but average rate of reactions, instantaneous rate of reaction, if you want
Sir,
to find here, then change in the
excuse me, sir.
concentration of R is what, beta? Final minus initial by TF minus
Sir,
TI, limit T tends to 0. And if you'll solve it, I'm getting here as a minus of D concentration of R by dt. See, beta, if I want to solve here, how we can solve? This is a minus. Uh, what we are getting, beta, here? That is a RF minus RI by delta T na beta. TF minus TI, and this all hold the value you have to take where limit T tends to 0. But a limit T tends to 0. On solving all this thing, I am going to get R instantaneous is equal to minus of D concentration of R with respect to dt. That is a at small interval of the time, small change in the concentration of reactant gives rise to what? Instantaneous rate of the reactions. Right? Take a screenshot here, beta, because I have taken the graph for reactant versus time.
sir,
Now we'll try to find out
the
concentration of the product versus time for average
hello, sir.
and concentration of product versus time
Excuse me,
for the
sir.
instantaneous. Right? Take a screenshot up to here.
Sir,
But 1 second. Now the graph for average and the graph for instantaneous will take for concentration of product, change in the concentration of the product with respect to time. Sir, concentration of product P with respect to time T. So concentration of product P with respect to time T, right? So this is the average. This one is the instantaneous. How to get better? Yes. Concentration of product increases, exponentially increases, right? Exponential increases. So initially, this is the concentration of the product. This is the time T. I can say it is a concentration of the product initially at initial time Ti. Then, then we can take here concentration of the product, right? Is the concentration of product at final, and this is the time T at the final. But see, as the time increases, concentration of the product increases with respect to time, because positive sign here indicate that increase in the concentration of product, and previously but a negative sign indicate that there will be decrease in the concentration of reactant. Means I should write here as a R average, R average, that is equal to, sir, increase in the concentration of product with respect to time t. But a increase in the concentration of product, how to show? Sir, it can be shown in this way, that is P F final minus initial, right? T F minus T initial. And this positive sign indicate that there will be increase in the concentration of product at that particular interval of a time, right? It is about what? It is a instantaneous, we can say, sorry, average we can say. But a instantaneous, what will happen here? For instantaneous it is increasing, right? It is increasing. But in this case, if you want to take here to find out the slope, how? See better slope. And the slope means we have to take this theta angle, internal theta angle, you have to take it. So now what we can say here, sir, R instantaneous is equal to R average, limit t tends to 0. Now we can say na beta, R instantaneous is equal to R average, R average, limit t tends to 0. But what is the R average? We can say same thing. Concentration of P final minus concentration of P initial by time Tf minus time Ti, and whole value, it will become positive, right? That to be what beta, limit t tends to 0, right? In both the cases, limit t tends to 0. Now solve it beta. By solving, what we are going to get? Plus d concentration of P by dt. Yes sir. By solving this one, R instantaneous, here also beta, R instantaneous, that is equal to plus of d concentration of P by dt. And if you solve it beta, I will get the angle theta, and that is a slope called tan theta, and tan theta value gives rise to instantaneous rate of that reaction at that instant. So this is the only differences between the average as well as the instantaneous rate of reaction in graphical studies. In graphical studies, right? One second, but I am having some examples I want to discuss with you for graphical studies, because in the exams they are asking this kind of questions and students are getting confusion over it. They'll get confused. One second, I will do some examples. But a question is given here as a nitrogen molecule on combining with the hydrogen molecules, it gives rise to 2 moles of ammonia, right? They are asking us calculate number one, rate of reactions. They're asking us to calculate but a rate of uh, disappearance of N2, rate of disappearance of N2 and ROR of the reactions, right? And in this case, they have given the graph for us. This is a graphical representation was mentioned here. Sir, it is a time in the second. It is a 10 and 6. So it is a concentration of H2 and it is in beta mole per liter. Concentration of H2 is in mole per liter and this is a time T in the second, right? How to find out the rate of reactions and how to find out the rate of disappearance of the N2. How to find out the rate of reactions and how to find out rate of disappearance of N2. But in this case, rate of reaction, if you want to write by seeing the equation, and if you want to find directly beta slope, if you'll get the slope, then means it is nothing but the concentration of H2 we will get. But I'll show you how to solve this kind of the questions. See here. From the equation, get the ROR. Shall I write beta ROR rate equal to minus of D concentration of N2 by dt. It is equal to minus of 1 by 3 D concentration of H2 by dt. It is equal to plus 1 by 2 D concentration of ammonia by dt. Idi beta one concept was over. Here in this graph they give only concentration of H2 beta. That means my from this graphical method I am able to find out minus of D concentration of H2 by dt. How, sir? Sir, from the graph, see beta. Sir, from the graph, can you find out slope? Because slope once we'll get that is equal to tan theta beta, right? Now question is that, sir, how to get the slope from the graph? But tan theta is equal to what you will do. Tan theta is equal to what you will do. Uh, so can we make it as a y1? Can we make it as a y2? But if it is y1, then can we make it as a x1? And this one is the x2. So tan theta is equal to y2 minus y1. Avada. And y2 minus y1 means x2 minus x1. But a y2 value is equal to, shall I write here? Y2 value is equal to 6. Right, beta minus of 10. 6 minus of 10. Idi beta 4 minus of 2. That is equal to 6 minus 10, 4 minus of 4 by 2. That is equal to minus of 2. And this is the value we are getting what beta mole per liter per second. Mole per liter per second. Is it clear beta? Mole per liter and this is a second kada. It comes on the numerator become a per second. This is the value we got as a tan theta. But a tan theta is nothing but the slope and the slope is for concentration of H2. Can we say this is the value of minus of D concentration of H2 by dt? Means it is a rate of disappearance of H2 which we are able to calculate only from the graphical method. But once we got the minus of D concentration of H2 by dt, this value you have to substitute here and get the ROR. How? Now see here. First one, sir, ROR is equal to, can we equalize this ROR with this one? Yes, sir. That is equal to minus of 1 by 3 concentration of H2 by dt. So, the minus of D concentration of H2 by dt is equal to 3 comes to here, beta. 3 times of ROR. Sir, it is a, I'll write here. So, it is a 3 times of ROR equal to what? Minus of dH2 by dt is nothing but the minus of 2 mole per liter. Only you should write beta, it is enough. 2 mole per liter per second because This value itself indicate rate of disappearance of H2. So negative term will come here. Is it clear, beta? Negative term means now ROR equal to what? 2 by 3 mole per liter per second. That is ROR is equal to what we got, beta? 2 by 3 mole per liter per second. And this value I should determine with a negative value. So minus I got beta rate of the reaction equal to minus 2 by 3 mole per liter per second. Means first part I got it. First part I got it. So come for the rate of disappearance of N2. Sir, second part. What is that? Rate of disappearance of N2, beta. Can we write here? ROR is equal to rate of disappearance of N2, beta? Yes, sir. ROR equal to minus of D N2 by dt. Sir, minus of D N2 by dt is equal to ROR. That means minus of D N2 by dt equal to what is the ROR value we have? So it is nothing but a minus of 2 by 3 mole per liter per second is the rate of reactions. Once you check it, beta, this is a ROR which one I got here. That is a ROR which one I got here. That is a 2 by 3 mole per liter per second. And rate of disappearance of N2 also I got here as a 2 by 3 mole per liter per second. But for rate, we cannot mention here as a positive negative. So I cannot write here minus. And here it is equal to minus dN2 by dt is nothing but a 2 by 3. Because R value 2 by 3, beta, R value 2 by 3. How we got positive 2 by 3? Because minus dH2 by dt value itself equal to minus 2. But if it is a rate of formation of something, that value should be positive, and rate of disappearance of something, the value should come as a negative. Based on that, see beta, we are able to find out ROR of the reaction. We are able to find out rate of disappearance of N2. Means for getting all these things, what we require from the graph, get the slope. From the graph, get the slope. But a slope is nothing but the decrease in the concentration of the reactant like a H2. If it is a value given for ammonia, that value says that slope is equal to rate of formation of ammonia. But once we got this value, compare with rate. But in this graph, they give decreasing concentration of H2. So I'm comparing this one, this term with the ROR. From that, we are getting the rate of reaction. From rate of reaction, we are able to find out rate of disappearance of N2. From this one, we are able to calculate even better rate of formation of ammonia. Can you tell me what is the rate of formation of ammonia? Plus D concentration of ammonia by dt is equal to 2 times of ROR, beta. What is ROR? ROR 2 by 3. Beta 2 times of ROR is nothing but 2 into 2 by 3 become 4 by 3 mole per liter per second is the rate of formation of ammonia. Right? This is a small one of the problem I did for you, beta, based on graphical method, how to find out disappearance and formation of the reactant and product with respect to rate of reaction. Right? Take a screenshot of this one, beta.